You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, here we are. Here we are, the WNBA media, more specifically, and I'm going to keep it real, the white, radical, liberal columnist, journalist, media is now wrapping her loving arms around Carrie Champion, the Jamel Hills, haters of that ilk, Renee Montgomery, so many of the others. Hell, we could name just about every player in the league. In bashing Caitlin Clark, we're here, folks. We are right here. Caitlin Clark has one bad shooting game the other day, and man, the Wolves have come out of the woodwork. I mean, Grand Marshal at the Indy 500, Morgan Wallen, see, we told you. What are we doing here? What are we doing? So now Caitlin Clark is exhausting. By the way, she accuses her of being cringy and throwing tantrums in this article. Let's look at this hit piece. I mean, this is a bona fide hit piece, folks. There's no other way to describe it. Caitlin Clark's honeymoon was never going to last. Here we go. Any athlete this hyped and this adored always gets its comeuppance. I love how the media members, kind of like shithead the other day trying to do a victory lap over his media credentials, the uppity bullshit from the media. I mean, again, this is why I don't have respect for these people. The uppity, I'm better than you. You're not a doctor. Just point that out. You're not a doctor, all right? We don't call you Dr. Nothing. God, the look at me, the see me, me. It's happened to LeBron, it's happened to Tiger Woods, it's happened to Peyton Manning. But Clark's own actions are accelerating hers. The flopping that even a C-list actor would find cringy. The histrionics over calls and the disrespect towards refs. The indignation over reasonable questions about health of a player who missed most of last season with a series of injuries. It's made Clark into the WNBA's own Rorschach test. Either you think she can do no wrong or she's an entitled brat. And the number of people who don't hold an opinion seems to be dwindling in what is only her third season. Look at this sub-headline, folks. Trash talk is fine. Tantrums are not. Clark is a transcendent player. Save it, woman. Save it. You're already on the shiznit list, officially. No one disputes that. By the way, it's perfectly fine for people to be asking questions about injuries. I will say that. After last season and what's going on this season, it's valid. By the way, the Fever doing that probable shit every day, she's probable. No, that's bullshit too. You're hiding what the actual real scenario is involving this injury. The injury that there was none. Remember? They swore up and down there wasn't one. Anyway, Clark is a transcendent player. No one disputes that. Her logo threes remain worth the price of admission. Her ability to flip a game in an instant makes the Indiana Fever a must-watch whenever they play. If you want to teach a kid how to menace opponents, have them watch a highlight reel of Clark's passes. This also isn't a criticism of Clark's trash talking or pearl clutching, because women's athletes dare to have the same competitive fire as athletes. Player beefs like Clark's with Tiffany Hayes of the Valkyries are part of what makes sports so entertaining. Here we go. We're going to justify all of that drama that went on with Tiffany Hayes. We're going to justify it. Oh, it's entertaining. It's part of the game. It's competitive fire. It's petulance that is turning people off. What in the hell, man? There's at least one instance every game that Clark acts as if she's been shot after pushing off someone else or she drops to the court without ever being touched. Oh my God. There's at least one instance every game of Clark berating a referee over a call she didn't get or one she didn't think she deserved to get. She doesn't even need to be playing to get worked up. I will say this. The referees are horrible. The officiating is back to being trash-tastic. Trash bag horrible. But that cannot be an excuse. You either got to go out and overcome it and win. There's people still talking about the officiating from the other day. Yeah, it sucked. You can't use it as a crutch. You just can't. It is what it is. They hate this team. They hate Caitlin Clark. They got to overcome it. Hating on WNBA referees or officials in any sport for that matter might be a national pastime. True. But there's a way to do it without oozing condescension, which is what it is when Clark claps at a ref or tells him or her to open their eyes. No, I like that. You're blind. I mean, we've seen baseball players dog cuss umpires for years, for crying out loud. Fans can be fickle with stars. Clark is hardly the first superstar to see her shine wear off. The more fans get to know her. James is nicknamed La Flop, and there's been a whole file of memes devoted to the times he's hunted fouls. There's a growing chorus of grumbling about the amount of time two-time MVP Shane Gilgeous-Alexander spins sprawled on the floor. It's kind of hilarious. Even Victor Wembanyama, who is beloved by pretty much everybody, caught flack for skipping his mandatory media obligations. Look, we did hammer Angel Reese for skipping. I'm just pointing that out. If they're supposed to go, I feel like they should go. It's just, I want to be fair there. But Clark carries a burden those athletes don't. She is the face of the W and to a degree, women's sports. What she does, how she acts, and has an impact on both the current league and the players in the future. The last thing anybody needs is for kids learning the game these days to think flopping and whining is the way to go. So calling her a whiner. Contrary to what the most irrational base of Clark's fandom believes, she is not being attacked. Okay. Opposing players are not going after her because they're jealous of her. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Let's not get confused. She's straight. She's white. They can't stand her. They loathe her over it. And I'll call that this liberal every day of the week. We can do this too, if you want to do it. Nancy Armour. The W is and always has been a physical league, and Clark is guarded harder and tighter because she is so often has the ball in her hands and because there is no place on the court where she is not a threat. Good God. Not every player has to be liked by everybody, but Clark won over the entire country with the way she played. Now she's at risk of turning off people for the same reason. Has there been a lot of her fans that have turned on her? Question mark. Has there been a lot of those fans? Because I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. I don't buy it. I think there was real clear lines when she went into the league. There was real clear lines drawn. You have people that cannot stand Caitlin Clark, and they hate her for all of the reasons that have nothing to do with basketball and have a lot more to do with race than anything. Just being real. Most of those folks are probably old guard fans. And Angel Reese fans, Asia Wilson fans. Now, those fans, a lot of them cross-pollinate with the old guard. South Carolina fans. I mean, Stephanie White got them, infiltrating like a Trojan horse at this point. The media, it is open season on Caitlin Clark now. There's Caitlin Clark has had a little bit of things that she's had to overcome, a little drama here. Oh, she had a bad game. Open the floodgates. We see you, and we will call you out. Guys, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're still subscribed. As always, thanks so much for watching this channel and all of our channels. We are the darkness. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.